So good morning. It is currently almost 9 o'clock on Friday morning, and I work from home on Fridays, so it's very easily one of my favorite days of the week. Decided I wanted to try and do a little vlog this weekend. Test it out, see how it goes. I don't have too much going on this weekend. So far, this morning I've gotten up, made myself breakfast. I made myself a protein coffee, sipping on that. I've done a little bit of work, and I'm about to go sit back in my room and do some more work. And then I'm gonna go on my lunch break and go to the gym. And then I have a nail appointment later to fix these messes. And I broke my thumb, and that was really sad. So I don't know what color I'm gonna do yet, but maybe you'll see it later. Tonight I have a surprise birthday party for my friend who's turning 30. Obviously it's a surprise, so she doesn't know about it yet. But by the time this video is up, it will have already happened. So shout out to Caroline, happy birthday. And then Saturday morning, I'm gonna get up and go do a workout with a friend. And then my father-in-law is supposed to come over to the house. He has been working on some wooden bookshelves for me. We have this room in our house that I've turned into like my office slash closet slash reading room now. I just recently got a chair in there that I got from my mom. So he's building me some shelves to hang above it to put some books on because I'm running out of room on my shelves in our bedroom. And I'm really excited to get those up. He's also kind of building them to configure them around my wedding bouquet. I got my wedding bouquet pressed, dried and pressed into a frame. And we have been married for over a year now, and I still haven't hung it up. So super excited to finally get that up. And then Sunday, my best friend is in town, so I get to see her. Our husbands are going golfing, of course. So we're going to do what we do best, which is go get coffee and probably go to a bookstore or just sit on the couch and hang out, get breakfast. I don't know. Me and her talk every day, so we don't have much to catch up on, but it's nice to be in the same town and spend some time together, of course. So I'm gonna go do a little bit of work, and then I will check back in later. See anything good out there? And this is my little reading corner I was talking about, and this is my wedding bouquet that I have yet to hang up. So the shelves that he's making me are gonna go up here. My wedding bouquet is gonna go here. And then there's gonna be one long shelf and like two shorter shelves right there. And then I don't know what books I'm gonna put up there yet, but we'll figure it out. I just realized I still have my Christmas tree here. That needs to go. But I'm obsessed with this lamp. I got it off Facebook Marketplace for super cheap. And then this is my Mothman that I spent way too much money on. And this is my little Mothman. Couldn't not have him. He also opens up. Also, please excuse my dirty mirror, but he opens up and his wings open. And I couldn't resist. I could not resist. But anyways, I named him Weep after the town in the Strange Dreamer books because moths are a really big thing in those books. I'm currently sitting here doing some work, but I thought I would take a break to give you guys a little reading update for this week. So last night I finished Lie With Me by Felipe Besson. And this book absolutely gutted me. This was one of those books that when I finished it, first of all, I was sobbing, and then I put it down in front of me, and I just had to sit there in silence, staring into the abyss, processing. The writing in this book is absolutely stunning. I knew within the first couple pages that it was going to be a book that I wanted to savor. It's only 147 pages long, but I took about 5 days to read it, even though I know I probably could have binged it. But again, I knew that I really wanted to take in every aspect of this book. If you have never heard of this book, it is a queer story. It's about our main character, Felipe, and his relationship with a boy named Thomas when they're in high school. And the story is kind of told in two parts. It's technically told in three, but it's told during their relationship and then after their relationship. Because they do end up parting ways when they're young, which is not a spoiler, by the way. This is on the back. And it's kind of just about Felipe reflecting back on their relationship, how their lives took two totally different paths. And I annotated the heck out of this book. I don't think I've ever annotated this much in a story before. I think almost every single page has an annotation. So if you are looking to add more queer stories to your TBR, get this one. And when you end up sobbing at the end, don't say I didn't warn you. I officially have my first 6-star read of the year. And then I finally decided to give Wuthering Heights another shot. So I'm also currently reading Wuthering Heights. I found a book club on Substack. I believe the book club is called Closely Reading. And I'm following their format for reading the book because they're reading the book. It started on January 6th and they're reading it up until like right before the movie comes out. So they're taking about 6 weeks to read it. So I'm following their format and I marked the chapters and the pacing of the book. This week we just had to read chapter 1, which I've already done. But I do think I'm going to read it one more time before we move on to the next section. And in the next section, we're reading chapters 2 through 7. Hopefully this goes better than last time. I tried to read this book in December of 2024 and I got super overwhelmed and couldn't do it. But I have read a couple more classics since then. Definitely nothing like this. I did read Frankenstein and I really loved that. But I know that this is going to take me a minute to get used to. But I'm determined. I'm determined this time. We'll see how it goes. Wish me luck. So that is my reading update. Finished this, reading this, and I can't decide if I'm going to read something else along with this. I probably will. I just don't know what yet because I don't want to read anything that is going to take too much of my brain power. I do have Brigades and Bread Knives on Libby right now. I think it's due back in 7 days. So I might read that. I went to start it not too long ago and I was not in the mood for it. And I don't know if that's changed, so we'll see. But also our Literary Winches book club chooses a new book on the 12th, which if you want to know what book we're reading, you'll have to join us on Fable or follow our Instagram, which I'll leave down below. We technically started on the 12th, but we read a book for 2 months at a time. So I'm not sure when I want to start that one yet, which the book that we're choosing, I don't know if that would be a good fit to read at the same time as Wuthering Heights. So we'll see. But anyways, that's my reading update. I'm gonna get back to work now. So I just got to the gym. Rennie's freaking out because she wants to go inside. There's usually a guy here that always gives her a treat at this time. So we're gonna go in and get this over with. I just finished at the gym, and as you can see, I'm very sweaty. Rainey had a great time. Her friend was there, so she got a lot of treats. I kind of need to hurry because I only have an hour and 15 minutes until my nail appointment. I need to go home and shower, stop by and get lunch, and also stop by my esthetician and grab some product that I'm out of. So I need to get going. I just left the nail salon and I ended up getting this pretty pink color. So yeah, now I'm heading home. I gotta go home and change and get ready for this birthday party. And this will probably be the last check-in I can do today. So I will see you guys on Saturday. Hello. It is now Saturday, 12:30 to be exact. I got up this morning and went to a workout class with some gym friends, came home, showered, and drank some coffee. And now I am headed to lunch. And I'm super excited because after lunch, my father-in-law is going to come over and we're going to hang my shelves up. So very excited for that because then that means I get to put books on them and style them today. I don't know why I woke up so tired today. I had the world's biggest headache this morning. My workout helped a little bit, and I have not ate a full meal today. I've had snacks, so hopefully lunch will help. Hello, quick update. It is like almost 5:30 in the afternoon, but we finished the shelves. We got them up. I could not be happier with them. I think they look so good. And then this is my wedding bouquet that I've had for almost a year and it's finally gone up. So yeah, I'm obsessed. I put that little stack of books that was on my table over here, up there. I am not going to decorate them today because I don't know what's wrong with me, but I'm just exhausted and I have a headache and I would like to lay down. So instead, I'm going to get in my pajamas and get on the couch. So this will be a tomorrow project. So I will film tomorrow when I decorate them. So yeah, see you tomorrow. Hello, good morning. It is about 8:45 right now, and I am about to leave to go meet my friend for coffee. And then we talked about going to this vintage market that's here in town. And there's a new romance bookstore in town that I think we're going to try and stop by, but I don't think they open until 12. She wants to go by Trader Joe's because she does not have one where she lives. So she wants to grab a couple things, and then I thought about maybe going by Target today because I have some gift cards and I really want a new comforter for our bedroom. So we will see. I am in desperate need of some coffee. I slept for almost 10 hours last night. I was so tired yesterday. I don't know what was wrong with me, but feeling better today. My headache is gone. Hopefully. Hopefully it's gone. So, yeah. I will check back in later. And then later today, I want to do these guys. So, hopefully I'm going to try and take you guys along on our errands. But hopefully I don't forget. So I'll see you later. Also, I cannot remember if I gave y'all a reading update yesterday, but I did start Brigands and Bread Knives. Brigands and Bread Knives? I think that's how you say it. I'm only like one chapter in right now because I could barely read yesterday. So no thoughts on it yet, but I did start it. So yeah. I just finished doing my shelves and I love them. I could not be happier with them. I decided to do my V.E. Schwab books because she's my favorite author. And then I did my special editions of Once Upon a Broken Heart, and I took the sleeves off of those because I love how they look without the sleeves. So I gotta figure out where to store the sleeves to keep them safe. And then I did my Priory of the Orange Tree books because they're just huge and they take up so much room on my shelves. And then at the very top are just some of my poem books and then just some little books that I've gotten as gifts, like crystal books and plant books and stuff like that. So, and then the butterfly picture at the top I got today. So, yeah. I'm done for today. That's all I had to do. This is the last thing on my list. So I'm going to go sit on the couch and chill and read. So I think that about wraps up my weekend vlog. Hope you guys had fun coming along with me in my life for the weekend. I honestly didn't do a lot. I had bigger plans, but I don't know why I have been so tired this weekend. So hopefully tomorrow, beginning of a new week, hopefully this goes away because I don't want to be feeling like this at work. So, but yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later.